Hi, everyone.
Happy Thursday.
Yep, on the 12th, February 12th. Okay, we have a few announcements to get going before we show you our demo, which will be the Ultimate Flying Geese tool. So you'll see that later.
Yep.
So let's go through our two announcements.
So this weekend, Sunday and Monday, the I-80 Quilt Shoppers One-Stop Shopping Spree, that's a mouthful, at the Gathering Barn in Williamsburg. Sunday, the 15th from 10 to 5, and Monday, President's Day, the 16th from 10 to 4. There are 17 different vendors. I'm not going to read through the whole list. But yeah, there's lots of cool things to go check out. See what's new, see what different shops carry.
Yep.
Get out of the house. I know the weather's been great, so.
Oh, it's supposed to be a beautiful weekend. So if you're anywhere near Williamsburg or you want to drive over there, stop in and see us.
Great weekend for a road trip. The weather's not going to be snowy and slick and sloppy. So yay for February this year. And then the other announcement is our It's So Tempting Quilt Retreat. That is the end of month, February 27th through March 1st. Sewing Friday and Saturday, 8 a.m. to 9 p.m., Sunday, 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. We're feeding you Friday night and Saturday night. And Sunday afternoon, we'll do a show and tell and some drawings for some door prizes.
Yes, some really nice door prizes. So sign up. There's still plenty of room. So come join us for a fun weekend.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I'm excited too. Okay, so we have a few things to show.
So we have a friend of the shops made these really awesome ruler holders. So you put them on your cutting table. It'll hold several rulers. Your rotary cutter fits in here, and we tried several different brands, and they all fit. These are magnets, so for your pens or your little clippies, place for pens or markers or whatever else you want to put in there. So we have 4 different ones right now. This is the one with flying geese. We've got a red and a black pinwheel, a blue and orange with a quilt block design, and what's the other one?
Oh, I don't remember.
Green and purple. That's what it is.
Yeah.
With another quilt block design. They're all on our website, and they're all individual on there, so you can check those out.
Now, they are expensive, we'll say that, but they are homemade, quality made.
Yeah, and they are made out of oak, so they're going to be nice and durable. There's little rubber things on the bottom so they don't slide around your table.
They're just beautiful.
That's one of our new items.
Okay. So we've got some fabric in. What should we do the fabric next?
Sure, we'll do the fabric next.
Okay.
So we got some kitty cat themed fabric in. There's two different panels with different size squares with kitty faces.
I'm a cat person, so.
And the colors are gorgeous.
Just vibrant.
Gorgeous colors.
Beautiful. This one, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 30 different panels, and I didn't measure the size of each block. So,
yeah.
What do you think?
The 6-ish,
but that's probably about right.
Just a rough.
Okay.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, this is the other cat panel. I measured these. These are 10 inches, and I'm working on one with horses. These are Dan Morris, same designer. And I have a pattern for that calls for 10-inch blocks. So
nice.
I'm going to use that same pattern and make this cat. Right now we're out of that pattern, but we have more that will soon be ordered.
All right. And then we have 2 coordinating fabrics that go with it.
Of course, you have to have your cat paws. Same colors, aren't they beautiful? And we have a border fabric with the cats all lined up. Look at those, aren't they? I think they're just adorable.
They are cute.
They are really cute. So we have both the 2 panels and 2 coordinating fabrics to go with them.
And there's all kinds of colors in those panels, so you could pick other coordinating fabrics. You shouldn't have a problem finding something to go with it.
No.
Pick a color, any color.
Just about, yep. Okay, so we also, we'll do this one.
Okay.
This is a 3-yard, out of this book, A Modern Views 3-yard quilts.
And Steph got this one put together for us, and the stripy rainbow is a Sue Penn fabric. Steph really liked that one, so she chose that one and then chose 2 others to coordinate with it.
So that's, because sometimes you get fabric and you wonder, what am I going to do with it? So she made this up for you. So to give you an idea of what you can do with it.
That pattern was called Illusions, and like Darla said, it's out of the Modern Views 3-yard quilt book. So that was that one. And then this is our Lotus panel that we've had for a little while, but Steph got a quilt top made up for this one. And that really showcases the fabrics that came with it.
So you're right. It's all in the same line with the panel and then the coordinating fabrics. It's beautiful. So you have friends, again, the colors are vibrant. If you have friends or you like water lilies or just gardening, so this is a perfect gift for a friend or for yourself.
It's kind of a calming,
zen,
relaxing.
It really is. Yeah. And then just right at the time we were closing, our friend Chris Hobbs stopped in, and she brought her newest design. We probably aren't going to be able to get it high enough.
So this is called Big Tractor. It is a foundation paper pieced pattern from Chris Hobbs Designs or Studios. And yeah, she just got the patterns
just
from the printer like today or yesterday. So
they're hot off the press.
Yes. So we have got in the patterns. She made it in blue, so that's what's on the front. There is somebody, Miss Pat did one in pink. I don't know if
that's hers or not.
I think it's just
a digital picture.
Yeah. If you choose to make it in your favorite brand of tractor color, go for it.
That's right. That's right.
So we were really excited. She pulled in, and I saw her come to the door. And I'm like, oh yay!
It's here! It's here!
We will also have these patterns at the show this weekend.
Yep.
So
I'm sure we'll be taking the quilt.
Yep.
She got it there so we could get it to the Williamsburg show so we can sell them. And so if you're into tractors and paper piecing, and we will be, if you've not done paper piecing, our friend Pat will be having paper piecing classes coming up. Now they're not as big as this one.
Yeah.
But you will learn the basics on how to do paper piecing.
Right. And those will probably, at this point in the game, probably be scheduled in March. We're waiting on one more pattern to come in so that we can get the classes scheduled. But
yep. So there's the beginning one, and then there's a more advanced one where you got to do a little bit different stuff. So
a little more complicated pattern.
Yep. Okay, so that's our announcements. That's all of our stuff that has come in. So I think we're ready for the demo.
All right.
Okay, so Denise is going to do the demo tonight. So I'm going to run the camera.
All right. So we're doing the Creative Grids Ultimate Flying Geese tool. On the corner of the thing, if you want a finished size of this, cut one block of this, four of the other size. So they're doing 4 at a time flying geese. You can, however you prefer to make your flying geese, you can do it. I did, and I didn't bring a sample with me, where I cut one big block, and then I put a block in the corner here, a block in the corner here, sewed a 1/4 inch either way, and then cut it in half, and then put a block in this corner, sewed a 1/4 inch on either side of that, and cut them apart. So you end up with these not square, not rectangle flying geese. But this tool will get them all trimmed up for you, so you end up with a really nice unfinished size of 2.5 by 4.5. So we are going to lay it down here. You start up on the ruler, and I don't know whether you can see that or not.
Not very easy.
Yeah. Put that trim number. Yeah, you aren't going to see it. So the ruler says trim number 1 on this corner and trim number 2 here. So that tells you your steps on using the ruler. So we're going to put trim number 1, and I'm making a finished size 2x4, and there are lines on the ruler. So I'm going to line those up with my lines here. Yeah, I got that right. And we're going to trim across there. And we're going to trim across there. And then we're going to take it and we're going to turn it around this way. And we're going to use trim number 2. And I'm going to line up the 2x4. And there are dotted lines that line up here and here with your angles. And we're going to trim that side and that side. And yeah, I'm a lefty, but I'm ambidextrous, so I use the rotary cutter in both hands, so that may make people a little wonky. That one didn't come out so great. My first 2 did. Let's try another one. So 2x4. Across the top. There. We're going to turn him around this way. Turn the ruler around that way. 2x4. Line up my dotted lines here and here. There we go. There's a beautiful, there we go. And that gives you your 1/4 inch seam at the top, so you won't cut your point off when you're sewing them together. And your angles are equal on both sides, so they'll line up really nice. So I'm not sure what happened with that one. I had one that was wonky when I sewed it, so that's probably user error on my part. But that is the Creative Grids Ultimate Flying Geese tool. And we talked about it before. Creative Grids, all of their rulers have a QR code on the paper and on the ruler. So if you bought it and it's been sitting in your drawer or hanging on your wall and you're like, I don't remember how to use that, or how did I do this on the video? You can either look up our video here, or you can scan it with your phone and it'll take you to Creative Grids website. And they've got videos there that show you how to use it, what to do. The instructions in the book show you 2 different ways to make flying geese to start with, and then use the ruler to trim them down.
Okay, so we hope you enjoyed that demo. And notice what she's carrying her rotary cutter in.
I put a brand new blade in it before we came in today because I nicked a ruler with my other blade. So it's nice and sharp. So we have a cut it out. It's so Emma zipper case to carry your, and I can put in this one, I can put my 45 millimeter. I can also throw the 28 millimeter down in there, and I've thrown a little pack of extra blades down in it as well. And I've been known to throw my seam ripper in there as well. So if you're going on a retreat or class, put them all in there. They don't go loose in your bag.
That's right. So catch us this weekend. Well, at least me.
Yeah.
And Steph and Dwayne and Stan and Tammy will be with us in Williamsburg at the Gathering Barn. Denise will be holding down Story City.
There we go. There we go. Hopefully I'll be sewing in my sewing room.
Right. So thank you for joining us tonight. We hope you learned a lot, and you will join us next week. Remember to like us And then there's a little, subscribe.
Yep.
So click on that little, I think it's a little bell, and subscribe. And then your computer, or probably your cell phone, I'm not sure. No, my cell phone tells me to, when a show that I have subscribed to is ready to go on live.
Oh, okay.
So that way you will be notified when we go live, and you don't have to rely, oh yeah. And of course, you can always go back and watch us anytime on our YouTube channel.
Yep. One more little reminder, we did draw number 6 for our UFO challenge last week. That's right. I have had a chaotic week, so I have not even gotten to my number 6. So we'll see what happens.
Mine was the same. My week's been the same way. I'm trying to get this horse quilt done for the shop, and so I've been kind of pushing on that one. But I did bring it today, but I worked on the horse quilt instead. So anyway,
well, hopefully you guys are having better luck with your number 6 on your list.
But notice that I put on Facebook, it says I posted, our February number in the comments. That's where you can upload your pictures or your comments about how you're coming on your UFO. And there are already some there. Yeah. They're really good. So check us out there. Okay, I guess that's it for tonight. Right. Thank you for joining us. Have a wonderful weekend in the beautiful weather, but do try to get some sewing done.
There we go.
Okay. Bye-bye. I got to get can't read.